January 2026 Horoscope by Zodiac Sign. While each zodiac sign's January 2026 horoscope is unique, almost all signs will experience one common trend. Promising career growth, profound changes, and a rethinking of spiritual values. January 2026 will be associated with powerful energetic shifts for many zodiac signs. Their creative potential will awaken, and their intuition will reach a whole new level. This month, the old illusion of stability will disappear, replaced by a desire for a more sincere, inspired, and spiritually fulfilling life. January will present opportunities for personal and career growth, with new opportunities appearing on the horizon. This is the best time for financial planning, long-term investing, and learning. The January 2026 horoscope for each zodiac sign will reveal what awaits us. Aries. In January, Aries will develop their oratorical skills. You'll easily defend your title as the most active and competent person in society. The Aries horoscope for January clearly shows success for those in sales, media, and acting. The stars advise you to devote more attention to family, children, and elderly parents at the beginning of the year. You might learn something new about a loved one that you never even knew about. This isn't bad news, just unexpected. In January, Aries has every opportunity to improve their living conditions. You can begin renovations or plan a property purchase. Moving to a new home is also possible, which will please not only you but your entire household. For Aries men, January 2026 is the best time to demonstrate your professional skills. There's every chance of career advancement. However, tension may arise at home. You're devoting too much time to work and not enough to your family. Aries women will feel a surge of energy and want to prove their worth to themselves and everyone around them. However, while this impulse is beneficial in business, in love relationships, it's better to choose dialogue over competition. In January, Aries should take care of their nervous system, avoid self-criticism, and focus more on sleep and proper nutrition. The stars advise paying less attention to the information environment and spending more time in the fresh air. Taurus. For Taurus, January will force you to take on many tasks and responsibilities. You'll have to resolve numerous work-related issues, and perhaps you'll also be responsible for the unresolved problems of a family member or close friend. This month, it's best to avoid unnecessary spending. Expenses can quickly exceed income. You might need urgent repairs on your digital equipment or car. It's important to monitor not only your own expenses but those of your entire family. In business, there's every chance of signing a lucrative contract or starting a promising venture. Profits won't be immediate. Just wait a little, and everything will improve. The January horoscope for Taurus men predicts intellectual development. Any learning will come easily to you. In the first 10 days of the month, you'll be able to devote a lot of attention to your loved ones, which will make them incredibly happy. You'll spend the holidays with your family, but from the second half of the month, you'll immerse yourself in work. Profound internal changes await women of this zodiac sign. You'll find harmony and renewal of old relationships. Almost the entire month will alternate between anxiety and calm. You'll want to binge-watch your favorite TV series, then stress yourself out over something you didn't say to your partner. If Taurus enjoys robust health in the first half of the month, then from the second half, you'll need to listen to your body and meet its needs. Take more walks, breathe fresh air, and be mindful of how and what you eat. Problem areas include the tonsils and thyroid gland. Gemini. The January 2026 horoscope for Gemini promises easy income generation through old contacts and social interactions. A promising career position or lucrative business contract is on the horizon. If you've been planning a major purchase, now is not the best time. In love, intense emotions and new acquaintances are possible, but only for single Geminis. Married Geminis will enjoy a calm and measured family life. Gemini women will experience changes in their financial planning. You'll seriously consider investments, reassess your needs, and in addition to small household expenses, you'll want to purchase larger items. However, the stars advise against making purchases this month. Put them off until later, and save for now. Gemini men will prove to be excellent teachers, able to train a replacement colleague, sharing all their experience and knowledge. Your reputation will be high, and if there's a possible change in management, you'll be appreciated. Geminis will experience no significant changes in their health in January. The stars advise putting off strenuous physical activity and opting for lighter sports. Cancer. The January horoscope for Cancer is quite simple. If you want to meet new people, smile. If you're hoping for a promotion, take the initiative. If you need to make a major purchase, avoid unnecessary spending. At the beginning of the month, there will be a lot of household chores, requiring you to devote a lot of attention to your family, which can lead to even minor squabbles. The stars advise against starting new ventures. You first need to resolve outstanding issues. Also, avoid dubious and risky contracts. There's a high risk of encountering scammers. For Cancer men, January is an excellent time for establishing business contacts and building trust. The financial horoscope is calm, requiring you to adopt a strict savings regime. On the love front, take more initiative. You're too passive. Cancer women will find peace and balance. You'll want to learn something new, perhaps even master a different profession. Singles have a chance to meet their soulmate, while families can expect a calm and idyllic time. Cancers may experience a worsening of chronic illnesses in January, and there's a risk of seasonal illnesses. Your emotional state directly impacts your physical state, so control your thoughts, normalize your sleep, and improve your diet. Leo. In January, Leos will feel their energy is being wasted. You'll notice a noticeable decline, wanting to recharge and reevaluate your priorities. This mysterious quality won't go unnoticed. It draws the opposite sex like a magnet, allowing you to regain your former strength. Without even realizing it, Leos will exude a special charm and magnetism, and their outward calm will further attract their partner. No major expenses are expected in January. You'll be restrained and sparse in your purchases. You might want a change of scenery and take a trip or a long-delayed long-distance visit with relatives or friends. Leo women will face a busy life. Frequent arguments over trivial matters are possible at home. There won't be any significant changes at work, nor in relationships. Leo men will know exactly what they want and how to achieve it. You will demonstrate exceptional restraint, intelligence, and strategic thinking. In relationships with colleagues, the stars advise you to exercise restraint, build your authority, and avoid rash actions. Leo's health will be unstable in January. It's best to avoid physical activity. To avoid exacerbation of chronic illnesses, the horoscope recommends getting a checkup in a timely manner. Virgo. Virgo's success in January will be directly proportional to the effort invested. What you put in is what you get. This applies not only to work but also to joint events with family or friends. The scale of the event will depend entirely on you. What you plan will happen. And if a neighbor comes to quarrel with you, it's because you gave them a reason by playing loud music, blocking their car's exit, or leaving the water faucet open. Pay attention to detail, learn to perceive information more broadly, and don't idealize yourself. You, too, are prone to mistakes, and you need to be able to admit it. The January horoscope for Virgo warns. Be open and sincere with your partner. Only then can you count on significant moral and financial support. Now is the best time to discuss your ideas with partners or friends. No matter how ambitious they are, you will find support. For women of this zodiac sign, January is the best month to rethink personal relationships and your ideas. There may not be time for this later. Overall, the month will be productive and calm, with plenty of interesting and informative communication both offline and online. Men can expect a relapse into the past. Old interests and hobbies will return, and you will want to express yourself through creativity. In the first half of January, your analytical skills will be at their peak. This is a good period for systematizing any processes, both work and everyday, as well as solving challenging problems. Virgo's health may deteriorate if they don't maintain a balance between sleep and wakefulness. Strengthen your immune system, improve your diet, exercise, and cast aside all negative thoughts. Libra. The beginning of the month will be tense for Libras, as you'll be constantly catching up and overcoming obstacles. You'll feel a sense of a profound lack of time, but things will normalize in the third 10-day period, allowing you to breathe a sigh of relief. At work, Libras will show initiative and become highly promising employees. Saving money will only be possible at the end of the month. The family budget will need to be reviewed, and large purchases may need to be postponed or completely abandoned in the near future. Renovations, however, can be undertaken. They'll be easy and successful. Libra women will want to update both their wardrobe and their home. Married couples will experience family stability, while singles will see mixed success. The horoscope predicts a lot of online communication, and there's a chance of meeting a future partner. The January 2026 horoscope for Libra men predicts a lot of work, with constant challenges to resolve, including within the family. Your prudence will help you remain goal-oriented and active throughout the month. The stars advise Libra to monitor your digestion and avoid fatty and heavy foods, as kidney problems are possible. Review your diet. Perhaps it's time to go on a diet or at least eliminate certain food categories. Scorpio. Scorpios won't be able to relax in January. There will be many business trips, which will not be without stress and delays. Your responsiveness and willingness to go at any time promises rapid burnout and a loss of interest in work. For those who own their own business, significant profits and expansion are not expected. A heavy workload at work may lead to tension in the family. Your partner will become bored and want to have fun without you, which will undoubtedly lead to arguments. The horoscope for January 2026 suggests Scorpios put old grievances behind them and take the first step toward reconciliation. In January, Scorpio women will be more energetic and productive than ever. You'll be able to approach tasks flexibly and make balanced and thoughtful decisions. Due to the heavy workload, you might miss out on raising your children. Take their problems more seriously, dedicate time, understand, and help. Scorpio men will also be mired in work. Business trips will provide a change of scenery and perhaps even make a good new friend or two. Scorpio's health may be affected in January. Their heart, stomach, and back are particularly at risk, with sudden surges in blood pressure and bouts of irritability possible. The stars advise paying special attention to the lower back, spine, hormonal, and nervous systems. Sagittarius. Sagittarius should be vigilant in January. The horoscope predicts that someone is deceiving you. You have every chance of identifying the liar, and it's imperative to do so, otherwise the lie could go too far. Most likely, this will be a new acquaintance, a business partner, or a colleague. Once you've cleared your ranks, you'll be left with truly loyal companions with whom you can go through thick and thin. This month, Sagittarius will learn restraint and prudence, and you'll be able to restrain yourself from unnecessary spending. You'll finally experience what it's like to not spend every penny, and even save some. It's also quite possible that your significant other will help you realize a cherished desire. January is the best time for Sagittarius women to plan. Assess your capabilities, set goals, and map out how to achieve them. This month, you'll have the opportunity to develop your talents. If you've long dreamed of learning to dance salsa or make pots, the best time to do so is before January 13th, after which your motivation may wane. Men of this zodiac sign will be completely immersed in work. You'll find an additional source of income and become fully immersed in the process of being a breadwinner. However, the stars advise avoiding dubious offers and financial gambles. The January 2026 horoscope for Sagittarius warns. Pay close attention to your nervous system. Sleep disturbances, nervous breakdowns, and frequent stress are possible. The stars advise avoiding emotional burnout and avoiding overwork. Focus on calm activities, such as breathing exercises, meditation, or swimming. Capricorn. At the beginning of 2026, Capricorn's personality traits will help you achieve incredible success in business, but this will require numerous meetings and trips, often fraught with risk. These will drain your energy, causing you to feel exhausted by the middle of the month. Successes not only in love but also in finances will boost your mood, especially in the second half of January. Express yourself, take initiative, and don't put off important decisions. Capricorn men will feel a surge of strength and energy in January, and you'll feel like you can accomplish anything you set your mind to. This is partly true, but remember that some goals are achievable, while others are simply impossible. Therefore, balance, assess your capabilities correctly, and everything will work out. Capricorn women will receive all the admiring glances and attention, but only between January 13th and 19th. Your charm will be stunning, and your ability to maintain any conversation will be a trump card in communication with the opposite sex. The January horoscope for Capricorn warns of frequent colds. Focus on strengthening your immune system. Eat more healthy foods rich in vitamins, and drink herbal teas. Problems with blood vessels and joints are also possible. Aquarius. Aquariuses are naturally inclined to solitude and reflection, and these qualities will be especially pronounced at the beginning of January. People born under this zodiac sign will face a dilemma at the beginning of the month, and after much deliberation, they may decide to make drastic changes in their lives. In the first 10 days of January, relationship problems with your partner will be resolved. This month, Aquarians will be able to reassess their relationship. You will finally understand who you want to spend your life with. The energy of an Aquarius woman will peak in the last 10 days of January. During this time, parents need to be especially vigilant. Their beloved child can cause quite a bit of trouble. But even this won't spoil the start of the year. By the end of the month, there will be plenty of energy left for socializing with friends, active recreation, and career advancement. Aquarius men should dedicate January to planning and prioritizing. How well you plan for the coming year will determine how things will go. Minor problems with relatives are possible. Old grievances may resurface, addictions may resurface, or disagreements arise over the distribution of inheritance. Aquarius's January horoscope predicts good health, but only if you take good care of yourself. The stars advise against overexerting your body and instead focus on preventative measures to maintain your current health. Pisces. The element of water has endowed Pisces with diplomacy and the ability to solve extraordinary problems. These qualities will need to be demonstrated in January, when you need to take the initiative to resolve social issues and conflicts at work. Increased activity at the beginning of the month will lead to new business contacts, but it's premature to fully trust them. From January 1st to 15th, it's time to develop your talents in a new field. During this period, Pisces will find something to occupy their soul. At the beginning of January, you don't have to worry about your financial well-being. The family budget will balance out without any significant issues. The only thing you need to be prepared for is a major purchase that will require spending a significant portion of your savings. You'll have to carefully consider the deal. Make your decision with a cool head, and don't forget about other expenses. The January horoscope for Pisces women predicts a new acquaintance or a renewal of an old relationship. Romantic feelings will be more imaginary than real. You'll fall in love with a fictitious image rather than a real person. Pisces men can expect increased social activity. You'll prove yourself a reformer, and your ideas will help improve work processes within the team, but only in the short term. Pisces health may falter in January, as accumulated fatigue will manifest itself in full force. The back, nervous system, and legs will be vulnerable. This month, it's best to avoid active sports and instead take up meditation or yoga.